welcome back to Let's Play Neverwinter 2 Storm of Zehir. This is Big Los, and we're leaving the Underdark Black Market on our way to the town of Nimbre, and there are those bugs again. So let's make our way this way, and... oh, looks like we... I don't know why when you click on the maps sometimes in the same places before, you start going backwards. But that got us to fight these kobolds, so I guess we'll just bluff them and fight them, and then we'll make our way to Nimbre. Because I do want to show you one of these new weapons that I bought that we're going to be using. Off camera, I bought a new frost longbow for Nerediel. +1. So not only is it a +1 longbow, but it confers 1d6 points of cold damage to every arrow it shoots. I'm guessing that would even apply to arrows that have fire damage. So let's switch everybody to long-range weapons, and then we use that. And we won't have to use any type of enchanted arrows for Nerediel. Yeah, let's put that in our quick keys. And then we'll cast Shock Weapon, and then we will use it on these kobolds running up on us.
Half of a half-wit. You're not getting away from me!
Now, the Frost Shock Longbow, I think, costs about 14,000 gold pieces, so that's why our gold now is down to about 10,000. But still, I think it's worth it. Consider the extra damage that we're getting from it. See? There it was there. Getting some damage. I don't even think we need to switch weapons for these guys. Alright. They're all dead. Where are you going? What are you, running after a guy that you just killed? So you only get 1 experience point for every kobold that we kill, so it's really not even worth the ammunition being wasted on them. Now, we did get about 160 gold pieces from one of them. What about this one? Another 131. And we got 50 throwing axes, so we'll give that to Constantina. There you go. Just in case you run out of the +1s, you'll have a backup. And then we'll have Umoja lead us back to the world map, and then we'll make our way to Nimbre. So yeah, let's return to the overland map. I can't imagine that we got very many experience points for completing an encounter level 2 with our challenge rating as it is. I'm not really sure what it is. I think we only got like about 20 experience points out of it. Alright, here we go. Here is the town of Nimbre. Let's just head up in there. This village is a little more than a cluster of buildings, so let's enter the village. Now, the thing is about this village, there is a patch, a fan-made patch that I had downloaded and put in. And I'll explain more in a minute, but first of all, we got a group of soldiers here surrounding some villagers, so let's go talk to them and find out what exactly is going on.
Move along, foreigners. There's nothing to see here.
What makes you think we're foreigners? There are only a handful of foreigners in all of Samarak, and we know where every one of them is at all times. Let's do spellcraft check. Scrying magic. You have some knowledge of the art, then. Good. Now you know that you can't get away with anything. What's going on here? Oh, a little too far. Let's back up a little bit. Alright. What's going on here? Not that it concerns you, but these villagers have been accused of collaborating with the Snakefolk. Oh yeah? What proof do you have? Proof? I have no need of proof. I was given my orders and I'm carrying them out. Who's their accuser? Let's get you closer. That's not important. What is important is I follow the orders I was given. Where are you taking the villagers? They will be taken to Samargal, and their degree of guilt will be determined. So they'll probably be executed if we don't intervene. Let them go. Why are you interfering? I'm only carrying my lawful orders. I think it's carrying out, but they left out. So we have a lot of different things we could say. We could give a lawful answer or a chaotic answer, but let's say we'll be back with an answer. Farewell.
Yes.
So now we have a chance to do a little bit of more exploring in the town. I didn't do anything. Go away, you're making me look guilty. Oh, well, you're welcome for the help. You're a foreigner. Why aren't they taking you? As you can see, nobody trusts us, even the people that we're trying to help. Now, the thing is, if you didn't download this patch, and you can get it from thievesguild.net, and I will put the link in the description. If you don't get this patch, then there is no way that you can resolve this situation. You can either let the villagers be carried off to Samargal to their fate, which is probably death.
Yes.
Or you could fight the soldiers and take their stuff, and their stuff is okay. Or you could download this patch and actually
What do you want
be able to finish
now?
this. So there was a house called the Loremaster's house, and we've entered it. Since it's one of the only things you can do in this village, we're going to explore it. And I prepared Stone Skin
Yes.
as a spell, and I'm going to have Laryl cast it on everybody except for Umoja. If you had another level 4 slot, then I would do it for Umoja, but not this time. And actually, we're going to have everybody put buffs on,
I have such
Dear John Queen.
because we're going to have a little chat with the Loremaster. Now, if you don't have the patch, you don't have the spot option that you're going to be seeing. This middle-aged man wears the simple robes of an ascetic monk or cleric. His skin is somewhat weathered from the sun. So let's talk to him.
Ah, travelers from another land. A rare sight in Samarak.
Okay, so we do have a spot option, but we do have other options that we're going to exhaust first. You're friendlier than most of the people we've met. Ironically. I've been fortunate to travel outside Samarak in my younger days, so naturally my prejudice towards outsiders has somewhat lessened. What's going on with all the soldiers? The villagers have been accused of collaboration with the Yuan-ti, if you can imagine that. As if the Snakefolk would even bother. You have experience with the Yuan-ti. I know of them, of their ways. The Yuan-ti seek servants with sharp minds. Something in very short supply in Nimbre. Sound like you don't care very much for this village. I'm only being honest. Nimbre is a quite enough place to study, and that's all. So let's do Spot. That's an interesting snake tattoo on your arm. You have sharp eyes. How very unfortunate for you. And now he'll attack. See, the thing is, without the fan-made patch, you won't have the spot option, but it was actually put into the game, this entire encounter. But without the spot option, you won't be able to do this encounter at all. So you won't be able to fight this guy, so they were accusing the villagers of collaborating, but this is the real collaborator, and now that we can fight him and kill him, maybe we'll be able to find some real proof. Oh yeah, this guy also has some, I want to say, followers. Yeah, like cult members. And they are doing a lot of damage to Umoja with their sneak attacks. The one person that we didn't put Stone Skin on. Well, maybe in the near future we'll get another level 4 slot and then we'll be able to do another Stone Skin. Oh, he got poisoned too, and he's down to 2 hit points. Let's see. Can we get him out of here? I'm gonna have to like manually move him out of here because look, I'm not able to click outside of the room, but if I move him with the keys, then I can muscle my way past people. Alright, now let's spontaneously convert some of our level 3 spells in order to raise his HP back up to an acceptable level, and we'll use the rest of our party members to deal with these Snaketongue Cultists. This man is almost serpentine.
Two-faced dog.
So let's
attack then.
just kill him. And no, I don't want you to do any healing. I want you to do killing. And you, I guess, will have you do Cure Light Wounds on yourself since you've prepared those. You can't spontaneously convert any druid spells into healing spells. They're only summoning spells. Alright, so we're almost done here killing this guy. And he's dead, so let's search the bodies. Maybe we'll find something useful. And looks like we got Umoja back up to full hit points. Although he is poisoned, and I'm surprised that Laryl didn't heal him to remove the poison. So we got these Boots of Reflexes +2. They'll improve reflex saves by 2, and we don't have any special boots we're wearing, so we'll equip that on Valentino. Let's watch his reflex go up to 17. And what do we have here? We got studded leather armor +1. We got a snake tongue ring, which improves saving throws against poison. Got a blood-spattered scroll. This blood-stained scroll contains a map of Nimbre and the surrounding areas, with notations around the edges. The overall plan is unclear, but it would seem that emptying Nimbre of its people by any means necessary was a crucial element. Okay. So, oh, we also got this potion of remove blindness and deafness. So what do we have over here? Cloak of Fortification +1. So that will improve AC by 1, just like a Ring of Fortitude +1, and improve all saves by 1. So it will stack with the Scarab that we're wearing, but it won't stack with the Ring of Protection. So let's de-equip that. And we do have another ring that will improve our saves versus poison, so let's put that on. And now we have this Ring of Fortitude +1.
Yes.
Or not Ring
Listening.
of Fortitude, Ring of Protection.
Oh, yes.
Now, I think everyone else has at least a Ring of
Yes.
Protection +1, except for Umoja, so we'll give that to him. It'll bump up his AC to 20, which he desperately needs at this point. So now that we have that scroll, now we can go convince the captain that we've taken care of the threat. So over here we got some scrolls, so let's take this Raise Dead. Power Word Maladroit's level 3 spell. We'll give that to Nerediel.
Wait.
You're kidding me, you got overloaded by a scroll. Yeah, we got another one, but it's a higher level than Nerediel can cast, so we'll just hold on to it, because we don't want her to accidentally cast a scroll. And we'll put some of these things into our bag of holding. Oh, Archer's Belt. Looks like I forgot to equip this thing. Resistance Piercing 5. Yeah, we'll put that on. Just in case.
Follow me closely.
And we'll have you grab this, and then you can scribe it into your spellbook. There you go. Even though we probably won't be using it, I do
Follow me.
like to have the most
I have
complete
such sights to show
spellbook
you.
that I can. So I was wrong last episode. We do have Scrolls of Raise Dead. So let's just give those to Laryl, and he'll be able to use them when the time is right. So let's search around the loremaster's house some more, just in case there's any other treasures. And lo and behold, there's a chest here. So let's unlock it. Now, I don't think it's trapped, but let's turn on search mode just to make sure. And we get the Drum of Haunting. Very familiar. But we don't have the high enough use magic device to use that yet. So I guess we'll either sell it or hold on to it. Plus we got a Potion of Antidote and an Emerald. So I think that's about it. I don't think there's anything else in here. Nothing else is highlighting. No scrolls in the bookshelves or anything. So, let's go back out and we'll go talk to the captain and we'll resolve this. Let's see, where is the captain? There he is.
Perhaps I wasn't clear earlier. Move along, or we haul you in with these Snakefolk collaborators.
You can let these people go. We found a real Yuan-ti collaborator for you. Take a look at this scroll. Haldrick? How did they get to him? When did they get to him? The villagers are free to go for now. I'll wager Haldrick was behind the accusation in the first place, and we get 700 XP for that. I'm still keeping a very close eye on this place, but all the same, thank you for this. So we could do a diplomacy check, or it looks like we have a wisdom check. That must have hurt to say. Yeah, we'll do diplomacy. You're welcome. I hope this changes your opinion on foreigners. You're the exception, not the rule. Don't push your luck. Farewell. So we've been able to resolve this in the best way possible. Now, all that dialogue was programmed into the module, into the expansion, but you're unable to do any of it without being able to access that spot check. But if you download that patch, then you can, and you can have the best outcome possible. Mind the boars. They don't like having anyone poke around their pen, even me. They look pretty tasty. I could go for some roast pig. No, let's do the druid answer. Don't worry. Animals like me. Huh. You're a druid, aren't you? You people got a weird way around you. You're not being taken by the soldiers? No, thank the gods. Shame about the other folks, but mess with snake folk, and you get what you deserve. But these people were your friends, your neighbors. You really believe they're Yuan-ti? You never know with snake folk. Maybe they're in disguise, you know? Tricky monsters. We got to keep Samarak free of those bastards. You think they're guilty. Soldiers said so, didn't they? Well, we could say the same thing again. You're not particularly loyal, are you? When the snake folk are involved, it's every man for himself. Let's see. I guess we could say you raise boars, but we'll do this again. You never know with the snake folk. Nope, you don't. So, you raise boars. That I do, just like my father, and my father's father. Aren't the boars dangerous? They're pretty docile unless they think you're intruding on their territory. So, that's farewell. So, if we actually walked in the middle here, we would get these boars to turn hostile and attack us. And we have an inquisitive pig. I guess that must be a young boar that hasn't grown mean and nasty and got tusks yet. Now, we could easily take them out and maybe they'll have teeth drops, but we've already got the bounty for it, so there's really no point to killing this guy's livestock. So, I'm not going to do that, even though we are an evil party. You'll find no rest here. Leave. Even though we probably should, considering the overall thankfulness of the townspeople after we just saved them from their own soldiers. Oh well. Let's just get out of here. So we'll go to the southeast now. There is one more village that I haven't shown yet. That I actually haven't entered yet either. And I believe the name of it is Rassatan. It's down here. Yeah, Rassatan. Razatan is the city of gilded pearls. Its name earned from the numerous gold pearls harvested from the oysters in the nearby bay. So let's visit the Forgotten Pearl Tavern. And we'll enter the common room of it. And we'll see if anyone in here has a quest for us, similar to the halfling over in Tariwind.
Yes.
Let's Let's see what this guy has to say. Dragon turtle bit my boat in half once. Barely got away myself. A likely story. What can I do for you? Heard any rumors? One of the patrols tangled with a group of ogres the other day. There's supposed to be a lair somewhere northeast of here, but no one's found it yet. Alright, farewell. And then we have this guy over here, so let's talk to him.
Good day to you. You seem like a capable sort. I have a tale for you and a favor to ask if you're interested.
Favors? I like favors. They involve payment. You're in luck. I also have a story that goes with it, free of charge. I had overheard rumors of a treasure that lay in a spider's nest inside of a cavern east of here. Naturally curious, I traveled there to see what I could find. Inside the cavern, my pendant began to sing. This attracted the worst of attentions. Spiders of the most menacing sort, and a host of bats. So we could do a spellcraft check. An item that speaks? That's powerful magic. Indeed, though I wouldn't know as much about that. It was so wonderful. He used to sing duets with me when I performed. Such a voice. Those nasty things in the cave, they assaulted me, scratched, and bit me up something fierce. I ran out of the cave before they had an opportunity to feed on me further. My pendant, she is gone. That pendant is dear to me, and I would most appreciate the help in securing its return to my neck. I haven't the strength to take on those creatures, so I ask that you recover it in my stead. How do you plan on paying for my services? I never did get any treasure from the cavern, so whatever you can find should more than pay you for your services. No, please. Yeah, I'll get your pendant back for you because we'll get XP for it. Thank you all ever so much. The cavern's treasure is yours to keep. Consider that your payment. Let me mark on your map where you need to go. Alright, and I think that's about it for this town. Maybe we'll rest up, but first let's see if anybody else has something to say. Are you supposed to be in here? You don't look Samarakan. Ah, these people in this country. What can I do for you? I'd like to rest. It's 50 gold for the community room upstairs. Here you go. And we've rested up and covered all our spells. So let's switch to Emoja and we'll leave the tavern and go back to the world map, and then we'll look for this cave that this dude's pendant is in. And maybe we'll have a random encounter, or maybe not. There's some ogres over there, so let's go up this way and see if we can find where the cave is. Whoa. Just because some wyverns appeared, we went over there. See, that's what I was talking about earlier. When you click on another place that's close to the previous spot that you clicked, you start going in the opposite direction. That doesn't really make sense. Yeah, let's try to avoid these fire newts. We really wouldn't get a lot of treasure for dealing with them. Nope, we've got some earth elementals. Maybe we can skirt by these things. Yeah, so where is this cave? Oh, it's completely in the opposite direction. Oh, and there's some spiders. Alright, so let's head on back down there. Try to avoid all these encounters because we're kind of getting up on the time. We don't want to waste it just doing some random encounters. Oh, looks like we're being chased by some orcs. I was thinking maybe I should show them. Yeah, there's the cavern right there. Maybe I should show the orcs because I don't think that I've shown them yet. Although I might have. I actually can't remember. And now we got the wyverns chasing us, and they will probably catch up to us when we exit the cave. The faint sound of a woman's voice drifts out of the depths of the cavern, beckoning you inside. So let's enter the cave. And then we'll scope it out. Maybe get a feel for the thing. Alright, so here we are.
Yes.
Follow me.
Now, if you click on somebody with a high enough listen check, they'll be continually making listen checks faint song can be heard in the distance. Now, this really doesn't help you very much, and if you pull up the map, there's actually 2 branches you can go in this cave. I believe over to the left leads to treasure, and over to the right leads to the singing pendant. So, we're going to explore this thing in its entirety, but it's going to take its own episode. So,
Yes.
let's, I guess, just save the game. And will we be able to find the treasure? Find out next time! This is Big Los, signing off. Thanks for watching. See you next time, and Tanga un buen dia.